Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill. And today we are going to play with a 50 TP, tier 9 Polish heavy tank. And I have a need to spank someone for 560 alpha damage in the face. So let's try to make it work. All in all, I think this tank is very, very beautiful. I think it is a very good tank overall. Not very idiot-proof, but it is a good tank. Looking into the gun, 560 alpha damage, 250 millimeters of penetration, 900 shell velocity, but if you are willing to shoot the gold, your penetration goes up to 303 millimeters. And how we are going to start everything, fellas? We will start everything from this typical position over there. Bam! First punishment, 580 in the face of the object. Absolutely glorious, fellas. You know, this tank has a big PP, and if you are going to use it properly, you are going to have a blast. Looking at all this, all we need to do, we need to be smart and we need to aim our shots. And if RNG will be right, we are going to spank enemies. Now, I am not going to deny it. We are lucky with the matchmaking at this point, right? We have an absolutely gorgeous matchmaking. Aka, we are playing on the Ensk field, so pretty much how the things are looking like, we are feeling very comfy here, right? That is the biggest highlight of all this, at least in this game. But you know what? We still need to play well in order to make it work. I'm going for a blind shot for a MX. Unfortunately, I'm not hitting this guy, but you know what? We are chilling. Now, this double bush position is very powerful because we are able to shoot from here without getting spotted, and you know, every single enemy who is sitting here, they are going to have a problem to deal with us. And this is exactly what we are looking for, and this is exactly what we need. Oh, hi. Beautiful. 555 in the face. Also, one more thing to highlight about this tank, fellas. This vehicle is powerful for a trades, right? Whenever you are able to trade with enemies, right, you are sitting extremely well, and let's say M103 is hitting you for 400 damage. You are hitting him back for pretty much 40% more damage, which is great, and this is awesome. In other words, alpha damage is very important in nowadays World of Tanks. And I think with a higher alpha, it's a bit easier to play to a certain extent. Oh, fellas, we are doing some job here. This object 777 is thinking he has armor, but you know what? I have some big news for you, my man. Your armor is not that great. I'm sorry to disappoint you. Oh, what a heavy lifting. Okay. When we eliminated this guy from the game, now we can try to play against the Hori. And in this situation, fellas, look at this. He is turning and we are going to say hello for him. How are you doing this fine day? Beautiful. 550 in the face. We are sitting at the 3000 damage already. No, but skill, you are lucky with matchmaking. You are 100% correct. Matchmaking is pretty awesome for us. The main reason being is because we are fighting in the Ensk. It's not against the tier 10s what is lucky, right? The whole map is good for this tank. In other words, if we would play, let's say, against them, if we would play in the Malinovka, it would not be as good as it is now. Meanwhile, almighty Jack Pizda, how are you doing this fine day? Take this. This is completely fine, fellas. I know I am going to reload quicker than this guy will, you know? So I am feeling very well. Look at this beauty. How are you doing? Nice. Okay, now this gentleman, he's going to have a shot, so I obviously do not want to trade against him. But since he just fired, we can eliminate him from the game. We are taking our time, we are going to aim properly, and we are going to miss our shot because I suck in this video game. That's fine, that's fair, very well deserved, fellas. Very well deserved. Oh, not ideal, but that's what we have. All good, fellas. I'm having already a great game, but I need to be a tiny touch more intelligent. Not by much, just a bit. That's all we need. Not that much, just a bit. How are you doing, Amax? Are you having a great time? Indeed, you have a great time. Bounce the cupola. It's okay. It happens once in a while. I need to focus here. If he's moving back, we will have a decent angle for him. Good, 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 good. Very good, fellas. Very, very good. No. Almighty Jack Panzer. How to get more use and how not to sacrifice my health? This is the question. How to get a bit more use? I'm a bit paranoid of this Jack Pizda, fellas. That's the main problem for me. I am a bit paranoid. I do not want to get sacrificed for no reason whatsoever. And in the same time, I am thinking how to save our base. So what will happen? We know that enemies have plenty of the medium tanks who might try to make pressure like this. That's fair. What I want to do, I want to sit here and I want to wait until they will go brrrr. That's what I want to see. Oh, here you go. This potentially could be Kolobanov's if I won't mess up. Easy to say if I won't mess up, right? Easy to say. Okay. Kolobanov's my ass. No Kolobanov's for us, fellas. Okay. This gentleman might be dead very soon. If he's going to peek again, he's pretty much dead meat. Jack Panzer. He's shooting him once, that's it. I have a feeling this is a game over. Yeah, okay, the start was very, very decent, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot complain about this. The start was decent, but ending was kind of a bit of the stinker. I found myself making a mistake for not eliminating Jack Panzer from the game. Unfortunately, we missed very, very important shot to AMX Cupola before, but it happens. A bit of the misplay. But all in all, this is a great score, fellas. We finished everything... probably by being top by the damage and top by experience as well. So 5.1 thousand damage, 2 kills, that's great. We are top by experience, we are top by the damage, but I must admit I'm a bit sad I did not manage to win this game, but I guess it happens. Meanwhile, we made 71,000 credits as well. What a beautiful tank 50 TP is. I'm happy with the first game. Can we keep it up? This is the question. How lucky can you be? First of all, Ensk. After that, Himmelsdorf. What is after that? Siegfried line. Yeah, quite an interesting one. So, speaking about matchmaking, fellas, we are feeling very, very, very well. At this point, the game is treating us like we would be kings, honestly. So, let's enjoy the moment and let's embrace it. So, what we are going to do in the Himmelsdorf field, we are going to beat the living crap out of every single gentleman who will try to play over there. I think this is the best way for us to do the things. Ooh, what an aggressive play by T-55. Interesting. Okay, so first things first. What do I want to do? I want to overmatch the T-30. That's what I would love to do. Oh, you naughty piglet. This is not very good situation for us, but it is how it is. We are going to make it work nevertheless. So we are spanking the T-55 in the face, and we are saying hello for him. Not ideal fight for us, especially whenever he is going to load the hits, but it doesn't change the fact we are going to spank the living crap out of him, right? I can see he is going with the full hits, you know, he is spamming the living crap out of me, but he is not going to survive forever and ever. That was very, very optimistic play, to say that the least, right? And that is okay. Also, very interesting thing that today I can hear some bugs by the sound, and I do not know is it for my headset or World of Tanks have a bit of the bugged sound today for me. When the sound is going higher and going lower, but maybe it's on my headset, who knows. Anyways, we are done in the banana. There is no more things for us to do. So at this point, I am thinking how to get a bit more use. There is no point for us to go on top of the hill. It's just simply not worth it. So I think this is the moment when we simply need to make pressure up front. We know that T-30 just fired and we simply need to push. If we are not going to push, this is pretty much game over, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. This is how it looks like. So we are going to find the power and we are going to go in. It's about the time. Let's go. Now the question is where he's looking at. He's not looking towards my side, so that means he's going straight to the garage. And all we need to do, we need to make pressure like this. Now, I was extremely happy about this setup and about this matchmaking as a whole. But looking into all of this, fellas, it doesn't look like we are going to get that much use just because how bad enemy team is. And I don't feel like we are playing that badly overall, right? I just simply feel like enemy team is significantly weaker and maybe the initial play wasn't the finest. I have a feeling we will still push this to... I want to believe we will be able to push this to 3,000, but the 3,000 for this map is definitely not the finest result and not the finest play, right? Obviously, we want to penetrate Swiper in the face. We can easily overmatch him in the turret. Hip hip hooray. And now he is dead. And all we need to do now, we need to find the remaining hit points on top of the hill. I really doubt we are going to reach the enemy forces, which is quite sad thing, but oh well, not much what I can change about this. It happens, fellas. Those games can happen as well. Obviously, I don't feel like it is our fault or something, but there is nothing what we can change about this. Let's see the score. Sadness, fellas. 2.4 thousand damage, 100 assisting damage. What a beautiful map this was, but unfortunately, the game was way too short, and I did not manage to figure out when to make pressure. A bit of the sadness, but it's okay. We are not going to give up. We are going to go for a third one. Let's go. I needed to talk. Punish yourself, skill. Punish yourself. Punish yourself. Yeah, I needed to talk, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Himmelsdorf, Ensk, beautiful game. Everything is fine. Yeah, here we go. Now we are playing on Malinovka. Definitely not the map which you want to see with a heavy tank, but that's what we have. So without further ado, I believe we are going to try to make a hardcore pressure on top of the hill. I think this is the correct way to do the things for us. Not going to... Oh, the best game ever. Listen, you are missing every single shot you are not taking, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. So keep this in mind. Do not... if you have a choice, you know, if you have a chance to shoot every single snapshot. It doesn't really matter, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, because whenever you are going to hit shots like this, you are going to say boom in the face, if you know what I mean, and you are going to feel very great. Keep this in mind. Meanwhile, I'm making an unpopular decision here, and I'm not going to go on top of the hill. Now hear me out, why am I making decision like this? Basic calculation. What is happening? Enemies have Concept 1B. Concept 1B is going to farm the living crap out of me, okay? I do not want to make pressure. I don't think this is the right way to do the things. He will load the hits and he will spank me like there is no tomorrow. So we are going to play very safe and we are going to be smart. We will stay at the bottom of the hill and we are going to spot every single mother trucker who is trying to make pressure on top of the hill, okay? Or I supposed to say whenever enemies will win the hill, then they are going to make pressure. Now, this might look very unpopular decision as a heavy tank. Looking into the World of Tanks book, page 1.0.1. With a heavy tank, you need to make pressure on top of the hill in Malinovka no matter what. No. Chill out, everything is fine. You can very, very well play great while having this bush for yourself and while allowing stronger heavy tanks like Concept 1B or Double Penetrate or whatever to take the hill, and after that you are just spotting the living crap out of them. Because what this is going to give for you, this is going to give for you free bleeding of the enemies, right? They are going to lose plenty of the hit points and you are going to get plenty of the assisting damage, which is very, very good in my humble opinion. So all we need to do here is we need to sit here, okay? Hear me out, fellas. I have a feeling this is going to be the best strategy for us, honestly. Obviously, enemies might do the same thing, then it would be a bit awkward that no one is playing on top of the hill. But I want to believe this is not the case, and here you go. Love is getting spotted on top of the hill. Liz is getting spotted on top of the hill. That is very, very good. All we need to do, we need to chill out at this point. And trust me on this one, that Concept 1B is going to get spotted either here or either somewhere over there on top, right? So all we need to do, we need to wait until they will appear. And then, well, Sniper Schnitzels will need to do the heavy lifting or hardest part to hit the tank. Obviously, I can shoot from here as well, which I am going to do. 5-2. Now, a bit of the complicated situation, if I can say so, is that enemies are oh, hi. Enemies are kind of playing safe here, and they are losing the other side. So this is a bit complicated stuff, if I can say so. Sure thing, we are hitting everyone whenever they are getting spotted and whatnot. That is a great stuff, right? But in the same time, enemy team is melting in the other side. So now we need to make an unpopular decision. Skill, what is unpopular decision? We need to actually go on top of the hill and do the clearing manually, if I can say so. We need to go and do some clearing manually. Now, the double penetrator is sitting here, and if my calculations are correct, we should be able to spank him in the face just like so, right? Once again, look, we are not rushing, we are sitting very, very well, we are feeling pretty good, and we are chilling. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful side. Too bad we are missing our shot. Well, that was a warning shot, fellas. That was a warning shot for a double penetrator. And oh boy, he is sitting in very, very horrible situation. He's in the middle of the nowhere. Excellent. Very, very nice. That's what I was looking for, and that's what I've been waiting for, you know? I need to craft a good angle in this situation. And now we are going up. Now, once again, it might look skill, but why you played passively for so long in this game? Well, answer is quite straightforward, fellas. I played passively because I simply cannot win against the Concept, you know? This is not the tank you can bully. Concept is very, very, very powerful vehicle, and he is able to do many bad things for us and for our team as well. So we need to be smart. Meanwhile, Caliban is on the very long reload at this point, so we are kind of chilling. And all we need to do, we need to eliminate him from the game. I can see that gentleman is playing for Mark of Excellence, but a hashtag never lucky for him. He has no team, so there is absolutely nothing what he can change about this. Meanwhile, we are eliminating Love from the game, and all we need to do, we need to find the Artas and remaining of the forces right there. So now, looking into the score, it worked better than a Himmelsdorf field, which is obviously a positive thing, and we can be happy about ourselves, but overall it is definitely not extraordinary performance. Now, this is the life of the heavy tanks, unfortunately, right? There is not much things what we can do whenever enemies have no team. The whole play and the whole strategy over there was good. To have a safe defense parameter over there just because and there is a big chance you will get farmed by the art and you can slow down. Because in the worst case scenario, you are going to win the game without having that much things done. In the best case scenario, your team will lose and you are going to get a lot of assisting slash damage overall. And if I would play this game once again, I would do literally the same thing. So all in all, fellas, looking into all of this, 3.7 thousand damage, 300 assisting damage, I cannot complain about this, to be fair with you. Our 3090 beautiful play, he outspotted enemies and he did plenty of the damage himself, and we made 27,000 profits. Now, looking into our session, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't ideal either. We played for 3.7 thousand damage. The first game was good. The second game, unfortunately, it was just too fast, or I supposed to say I made a mistake. And yep, that's what we have for today. This tank is glorious, fellas. Keep this in mind. I think this vehicle is very, very nice, and this tank is capable of doing many, many good things. Armor of this tank is okay. Gun of this tank is okay. It is not bad by any shape or any form. Anyways, fellas, I hope you were very, very well entertained for this fine day. Tomorrow is a new daily dose of skill, and tomorrow we will try to surprise you with something else. So thank you very much for watching, and see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.